Every technology revolution begins with a familiar question. What can we build? Bigger computers, faster networks, smarter software, more capable machines. For generations, Silicon Valley has been obsessed with capability. Can it be done? Can it scale? Can it change the world? But as artificial intelligence accelerated, another question became impossible to ignore. Should it? How should powerful AI systems behave? How should they be deployed? How should society prepare for technologies that continue becoming more capable? These questions helped inspire the creation of one of the most important AI companies of the new era. This is the story of Anthropic, the company that helped bring AI safety and alignment into the center of the AI conversation. The next generation, one of the most fascinating patterns in Bay Area history, is that successful companies often produce future companies. Shockley Semiconductor produced Fairchild. Fairchild produced Intel. PayPal produced LinkedIn, YouTube, and many others. The pattern repeats. Again and again, experienced teams learn, gain expertise, develop new ideas, then launch new ventures. Anthropic emerged from exactly this tradition. Anthropic was founded in 2021 by former OpenAI researchers, including Dario Amodei, Daniela Amodei, along with a team of experienced researchers and engineers who had worked extensively on advanced AI systems. Importantly, Anthropic did not emerge from nowhere. Its founders were already deeply involved in the development of large language models and frontier AI research. The company represented a continuation of ongoing work, not a sudden beginning, a recurring Silicon Valley story. The AI boom. To understand Anthropic, we need to understand the moment in which it was born. The late 2010s and early 2020s saw extraordinary advances in artificial intelligence. Computing power increased, large language models improved, investment surged, public awareness expanded. The pace of progress felt astonishing. Yet rapid progress created new questions. Questions about reliability, safety, alignment, governance, long-term consequences. The technology was becoming more powerful, which meant the stakes were becoming higher. Anthropic became known for emphasizing several themes: AI alignment, model safety, responsible deployment, long-term governance. Now it's important to be precise. Anthropic is not the only organization concerned with these issues. Researchers across academia, industry, and government have studied AI safety for years. What made Anthropic notable was placing these concerns near the center of its organizational identity. The company wasn't only asking, "What can AI do?" It was also asking, "How should AI behave?" The Claude era. Anthropic's most visible product became Claude, an AI assistant designed to help users with writing, reasoning, coding, research, and many other tasks. Like ChatGPT and other leading AI systems, Claude represented a broader shift. Artificial intelligence was no longer confined to research labs. It had become a consumer experience. Businesses used it, students used it, researchers used it, professionals used it. The AI era was becoming mainstream. The Bay Area pattern returns. If you've followed Bay origins, Anthropic should feel familiar. Not because it resembles previous technologies, because it resembles previous innovation patterns. Research breakthroughs occur. Talent concentrates. Experienced teams launch new companies. Capital supports experimentation. Competition accelerates progress. We've seen this before. Shockley to Fairchild, Fairchild to Intel, PayPal to LinkedIn and YouTube. Now OpenAI, Anthropic, and a new generation of AI companies. The ecosystem continues regenerating itself. Why competition matters. One of the most important aspects of Anthropic's emergence is competition. Competition drives experimentation. Competition drives innovation. Competition drives alternative approaches. When multiple organizations pursue the same frontier, progress often accelerates. Different teams explore different ideas, different strategies, different priorities. The result is a richer ecosystem, and ecosystems tend to be more resilient than monopolies. The Bay Area's continued role. Every few decades, observers ask the same question: has Silicon Valley's dominance ended? The question appeared during the semiconductor era, the personal computer era, the internet era, the social media era. Now it appears again during the AI era. Anthropic's rise offers an interesting answer. The Bay Area remains one of the world's most important centers for frontier technology development. Not the only center. Important work occurs in London, Toronto, New York City, Beijing, Paris, and many other locations. Yet the Bay Area continues attracting extraordinary concentrations of researchers, founders, investors, engineers, infrastructure providers. The ecosystem remains remarkably productive. The larger story, perhaps the most important thing to understand about Anthropic, is that it represents continuity. The Bay Area has repeatedly reinvented itself. Gold rush, railroads, electronics, semiconductors, personal computing, internet platforms, cloud computing, artificial intelligence. Different technologies, the same underlying system. Talent, capital, institutions, risk-taking, experimentation. Anthropic emerged from that system, and its existence suggests the system remains active. Why Anthropic matters? Many future AI companies will be remembered for what they built. Anthropic may also be remembered for what it emphasized. Not simply capability, responsibility, not simply intelligence, alignment, not simply innovation, governance. Whether future AI systems fulfill their promise safely remains an open question. But Anthropic helped ensure those questions became part of the conversation. Throughout Bay Origins, we've explored how the Bay Area repeatedly generates new technological waves. Semiconductors, personal computing, search, social media, cloud software, artificial intelligence. Anthropic represents one of the newest chapters in that story, just as Fairchild helped define the semiconductor age. Companies like Anthropic are helping define the AI age, not because they invented everything, but because they help shape how the technology develops. And once again, the Bay Area finds itself at the frontier, which brings us back to the question at the heart of Bay Origins. Why does it keep happening here? Perhaps because the Bay Area has built something even more valuable than technology, a self-renewing innovation ecosystem. One that continues producing new generations of builders, researchers, and companies. The Innovators Ledger Lesson 1. Great ecosystems produce future ecosystems. Anthropic emerged from researchers who previously worked at OpenAI. The strongest innovation hubs continuously generate new companies from existing talent. Lesson 2. Competition accelerates progress. Innovation rarely comes from a single organization. Healthy competition encourages experimentation and alternative approaches. Lesson 3. New technologies create new responsibilities. As technologies become more powerful, questions about governance and safety become increasingly important. Leadership includes asking difficult questions before problems emerge. Anthropic emerged because experienced researchers believed a different approach was worth pursuing. What important assumption in your industry deserves to be challenged? Not because it's wrong today, but because the future may require a different answer? Anthropic did not start the AI revolution. It did not invent machine learning, and it did not create artificial intelligence. What it represents is something equally important: the next generation. A new company born from an existing ecosystem. A new competitor in a rapidly evolving field. And another example of the Bay Area's remarkable ability to regenerate itself across technological eras. The AI age is still being written. Anthropic is helping write one of its chapters. This is Bay Origins, birthplace of the future.